let's talk about your best you in 2019. And a lot of that has to do, we know, with eating better, but also getting moving, especially in these cold temperatures.
That's right.
We want to make sure we're doing that right.
We do. And we have Lauren Stortz here, wellness coach. He's going to tell us exactly how we need to get moving here this morning, it sounds like.
Good
Welcome.
morning.
Good morning.
Good way to start off a Monday morning here.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's ready to go.
And a snow day coming too. I know
absolutely.
every kid this morning is like, Dad, we have school tomorrow? I don't know. So.
The better we feel, though, the better we are at enduring all of those snow days and inconveniences that come along with winter.
Absolutely. So what do you recommend, especially when we're kind of hunkering down and inside the homes right now because it's too cold or feels too darn cold to go outside? What can we do to make sure we're staying active?
We're going to talk a little bit about functional movement.
Okay.
And functional movement really just kind of mimics life. You think about the things we do on a daily basis as a parent, as a worker. It's up and down stairs, it's moving, it's lifting groceries, it's mowing the yard. So we're going to talk a little bit about how do you mimic those exercises inside. Especially today, if all the kids are home, you can't go any place, the gym's closed because of snow. We're just going to show you a few things you can do right here on this little piece of carpet that can get you feeling.
We don't need. Doesn't look like we need much equipment. No. We don't need much space. There's really no excuse, is there?
No, these little things you can buy at Marshall. I mean, everything I brought you can buy at Marshalls.
Okay.
At Marshalls,
really? For a low price. So nothing in here is going to be more than $5.
Okay, wonderful.
So we'll show you some different
As I say, I love the idea of small space, inexpensive tools, but why is this important? When you say functional movement of all the exercises, because there's a million of them out there, why is this important to do to keep us active and healthy?
You know, our bodies were made to go three directions, forwards and backwards. That's called sagittal. They are meant to go sideways. That's called frontal. And they are meant to twist in our spine. That's called transverse. A lot of times I'll go to the gym and I'll watch people working out. They're doing just one movement or one motion.
Right.
In, out, up, down.
Okay.
So they're using one joint, they're using one muscle or one certain part of their body, and they're not activating their whole body. So functional movement gets your front side going, your back side going, your right side as strong as your left side, your upper body as strong as your lower body. So that's all it is making sure you have symmetry in your body.
Okay, before we get kind of to the demonstration part, talk a little bit about what Ironworks Athletics is all about.
Sure. We specialize in functional movement. What I love doing is working with endurance athletes. So a lot of my clients are doing Ironman and marathons. They like to do that, what you call that stupid, crazy stuff. Or like,
I know everybody has that on their bucket list, the triathlon. That is not on my bucket list. I love to move,
not so much.
I loved it, but
I'm glad even you called it, kind of that stupid, crazy stuff, because that's kind of how I feel. There's, I think people that attempt that are amazing, but I don't see that in my wheelhouse. So why would I go to a place like that to train myself if I'm not looking for that being the ultimate goal?
Yeah, that's one of what I call my concentric circles, things I like to do. I also love doing the functional movement, and that's working with any person that calls himself an athlete. Okay. And an athlete can be you, me, it can be anyone that calls himself an athlete. Just wants to be
we want to be fit.
Want to be fit.
We want to be fit.
Right.
Right. So I teach from very young ages, from second grade all the way up to 65, what that means to be a better athlete.
I like that.
And it may be that I use weight on you, or I may not use weight on somebody else. It may be that I use just a band on somebody, or I use weights, even a bigger band. So it just, the age of the child or the age of the adult just differs the workout.
Plus, it does make a difference in our body types and what our regular daily activity is and so forth. So you really try to customize and tailor whatever the programs are for the individual.
Yeah, and that's the piece that people don't understand, that there's three different types of bodies. And I'm what's called an ectomorph. I can eat as much as I want, and I hate to say that, ectomorph. I can eat as much as I want, and I can't gain weight.
That's the dream one for girls.
How do I become an ectomorph?
Right.
I want to be an ectomorph.
But I weighed 98 pounds in high school, and I didn't have any dates because I was smaller than most girls. I wanted to gain muscle.
There's pros and cons to all the body types, right?
And then there's the mesomorph. The mesomorph is the person that can just look at a weight and look muscular. And then they have this person in the middle, it's called an endomorph. And that's that person that has that nice muscle tone. It's not too skinny, not too heavy. Okay. And knowing your body type is very important. Because otherwise, you really can't put a round peg into a square hole. So as much as I try to put on weight, I just can't. So it's accepting your body and doing the best you can.
Yeah, working with it versus against it.
Right.
Which a lot of people, you're trying to achieve something that just you're not. And then it's frustrating, and then it's discouraging, so it keeps you from kind of sticking with it.
Yeah, and a lot of times people don't know their why is. If you came in and said, I want to lose 15 pounds, my first question is why?
Why?
And if your why is big enough, and my why has always been related back to my parents both died at a very early age. So why I like to be active and eat well and exercise is because I want to do everything I can in my control to live and see my kids go through high school, go through college, get married, which my parents didn't get to see because of just their healthy lifestyle or unhealthy lifestyle. So I always ask that question, why? So first question, I want to run a marathon. Why?
Exactly.
Right, why? Because when times get tough, if your why is big enough,
you need to go back to that why.
Yeah, you'll continue to stay on the plan if your why is big enough.
Yeah.
I love that. And I love that you're like, accept who you are, accept your body as it is, but we can always make improvements.
Right.
And we can do little things, even as you're watching at home right now. If you have a little bit of space and maybe a rubber band or even without one, you can make a difference with some functional movement this morning, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to attempt to do this.
We're going to
Awesome. All right. So who wants to be, I think I'm mic'd up. All right, so this is going to go around. We'll start with your hands. So
Okay, go for it,
like
Michelle.
that, all right?
Okay.
So Michelle, you're going to go down into a plank position.
Okay. Yeah. I knew
real plank
she
position.
was the perfect
Yeah.
person for this opportunity.
All right, so right now, if I have her do a push-up,
Okay.
all right,
Okay.
come on up, go down and up. That's called the sagittal plane. She's just going up and down.
Up and
Okay.
down.
All right,
One
so
way.
now do a push-up.
Okay.
Now walk towards your right with your hands and your feet. Okay, do a push-up.
So we're going
Walk.
up and down, and then we're
side to
going.
side. So that's frontal. So we've got sagittal and frontal going at the same time. Okay.
Now let's talk about the
You better
important.
have something good for Jackie next.
Whatever you look.
Just keep going. How long is our segment?
Am I
Fabulous doing this, Michelle. Really quickly, because I know
Keep talking, Jackie.
you're
Ask
thinking about
lots
all
of
things that are
questions.
involved in the body. Think about what else besides thinking up and down and sideways. What else should we be thinking about? Obviously,
Right here,
core.
I see a little bit of a sag in the core. So I'd come up and if I was, I'd put the butt up in the air a little
Okay.
bit more, right? So you want to
Okay.
keep everything from. They call it a plank for a reason. So it should be if I put a plank on her forehead,
Right.
or on the back of her head, all the way down to her heels.
It should be a straight line.
Should be a straight line.
Okay.
So if you feel any sag in the middle of your back,
Okay.
go ahead and drop down your knees for me. Shake it down a little bit. All right. That was a little bit more of an advanced move because you have a band on. Take the band off for
Take
me.
the band off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're putting some resistance in there as well.
Exactly.
So you can do it without the band if you're watching at home right now, and that's going to get your blood flowing, your heart
Right.
pumping, but you're also
And it
training the
feels
body
good.
in multiple directions.
Because you get, and it's nice. I get tired of doing the same
Yeah.
repetitive thing over and over. So that just kind of keeps it moving, and you really
Right.
feel like you're getting something out of it.
So now we did the up and down.
Up
So
and
that's
down,
that.
sideways,
Then we did
okay.
sideways. Now we're going to add in that twisting your spine. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to take this from you because it's a
All
little
right.
more advanced.
Okay.
So start in that plank position again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, start in that plank position
All right.
again, Michelle.
So
would you?
Michelle, go up and down.
I drew the short straw.
Exactly. All right. So now we'll go side to side. So we got the second motion going.
Okay, side to side. There
Okay.
you go. Yeah.
Now move back towards the middle of the floor. Take your left leg and try to touch it with your right hand.
With my right hand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now we're playing Twister.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Put it back. There we go. Other side.
That's this one. No, this one.
Uh-huh. That was the same
No,
way.
this
Uh-huh.
one.
Uh-huh.
I had to think for a minute.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, put it down. Now try to take this leg, take it underneath that leg and touch it with your, so left leg with your, now try with your right hand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it back, other side. Good, put it back. Now a little more advanced motion, put that leg underneath, but hold it up in the air and try to tap with the other hand. Good, other side. Good, put it back. Give me a push-up. Hold it for 1 second. Give me 2 push-ups. Hold it for 2 seconds. Give me 3 push-ups.
No.
Yeah, come on. We're gonna get you to 5. Come on, 3.
You are a
Hold it for 3,
trooper.
2,
There's another
1. Give me
exercise
4
you wanna
push-ups.
teach
4, 3, 2. Hold for 4 seconds.
Oh my goodness, Michelle, I'm
Here, give
glad
me 5.
you're doing this.
All right, give me 5. Ready to go. 5.
Here we go.
5. Count down. 4, 3,
2, and 1.
Nice job. Drop to your knees, Michelle.
You are a rock
There we go. There we go.
You're a rock star. And this is an example of the functional movement that people can do at home while you're watching right now. But if they want more details, if they want to learn more, they can train with you as well.
Yes.
Okay, give us those details if we want to learn more
Yeah,
about
my
functional
gym
movement.
is called Ironworks Athletics.
Yep.
I'm located here in Urbandale.
I'll be there this afternoon.
There we go. We do group training. We do individual training. We try to meet people where they're at. A lot of people will walk in and go, I'm not ready to be in a group yet. So we'll do some one-on-ones just to get to see how they move, see what their strengths and their weaknesses are. And then they can move into a group. We have both male and female group specific.
And being part of a group, kind of, it helps
Yes,
keep you
accountability.
committed.
Yeah, accountability. Yeah, if somebody's waiting there for you, my wife gets up at 4 o'clock 3 days a week so she can be at the gym with her friends. And that's accountable. They set out mats for each other and they get mad if someone doesn't show up because I set a mat out for you.
Yeah.
So it's accountability of it. Some people like small groups. So we have the large groups where there's 10 people in a room. We have small groups where there's 2 or 3.
Okay.
And then some people really like that one-on-one.
Absolutely. So be accepting of who you are, find out that why, so you have something to work for this year, but also find some wonderful experts and individuals who can guide you in the right direction as well. Thank you so much for joining us.
And it's nice to know you don't have to be training for the, triathlon or the extreme sports type stuff to take advantage of this, just to feel good every day.
Hey, you're a rock star.
Yeah,
Good
I don't know about
this
that,
morning.
but thank you.
I love it. All right, creating your best you here on Iowa Live. That's what Michelle is doing this morning because she's a rock star.
You're up next, though.
Okay, we're going to commercial break. We'll be right back.